Good day, everybody. Welcome to the program Bearing It All with Debbie. Today's episode, I have with me a very special guest in the person of Mrs. Seyi Olapeju. Mrs. Seyi Olapeju is a BSc and MSc holder in public health. She works with the Society for Quality in Healthcare in Nigeria as a quality improvement officer, and she is married with two wonderful children. Mrs. Seyi Olapeju, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Debbie. Thanks for the opportunity to be on the show.
Yes. So I just want to know a few of your thoughts on certain issues, primarily the COVID-19 pandemic. So what's your view on the pandemic?
Okay. Before I say anything, I would like to tell us a little bit about the coronavirus pandemic. Okay. The coronavirus, right? As we all know, it's an infectious disease. You know, it spreads, the way it's so contagious that, one person can give it to like 10 people or more. Okay, so the virus, right, coronavirus is actually a family of viruses. The virus that we're dealing with right now is COVID-19.
Yes.
Right? Which is, one of the viruses caused by coronavirus, if you understand. Okay, so, coronavirus, right? As I said earlier, it's a family of viruses, right? And these viruses, they cause mild to severe illnesses.
Okay.
The coronavirus causes about 3 types of illnesses. The first one is like the common cold. I'm sure you've heard of common cold before.
Yes.
The common cold is not so deadly or infectious. Mm-hmm. Once a person has common cold, it goes without treatment. So that one is mild. And then you have the lethal ones, which is COVID-19 is one of them. You also have SARS, SARS, which is severe acute respiratory syndrome. Mm-hmm. And then you have another one called MERS, MERS, which is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. So this coronavirus family, right, it's an illness that attacks the respiratory tract.
Okay.
It goes in through your nose or your mouth, and then the virus stays there, and then from the mouth, from the nasal cavity, it goes all the way down to your trachea and into your lungs, and that's where it causes damage.
Okay.
That's why people that have the disease, they have difficulty breathing and they cough a lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so aside that, the coronavirus is, it's just something so, I don't know, nobody expected, 2020 to start with coronavirus,
Mm-hmm.
It shocked the world because this is a new strain, and the way it's so contagious, the way it has in fact, this disease is in 77 countries right now.
77?
I can imagine the impact it's having, 77 countries, yes.
Wow.
So the way it travels, I don't know, it's scary. And, thank God, the government and, developed countries are coming up with ways to tackle this disease. So I just can't wait for this thing to be over because it's just unbelievable that something this small, a virus this small can cause so much, havoc in the world.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. And your thoughts on the lockdown?
Okay. Concerning the lockdown is just, one of the preventive measures, that the government put in place to curb, the spread of the disease, right? Mm-hmm. I feel the lockdown is a very effective method. Because without this lockdown, if we never had the lockdown, right, I can imagine how the incidence cases in Nigeria would be maybe increased. Times 4 of what we're having today. Do you get?
Yes.
So this lockdown has actually been able to curb it in a way
Okay.
But at the same time, the reason why we are having numbers that are going up, the major reason we're having, there are actually two major reasons why the numbers are going up. Number one is because the Nigerian government is carrying out more testing. They are testing people, so that they can identify the infected people and take them out of the population, right?
Yeah.
That's the number one reason why we're getting more numbers, because this coronavirus has been here for a while, but the test is what is, identifying the cases. Then another reason for the increase in the numbers is because of community transmission. During the lockdown, we expected the numbers to go down drastically, but no, it was still going up a little bit. And this can be attributed to community transmission.
Okay.
And community transmission happens when maybe a little, like let's say households, for example. If one person in a household of 14 people has coronavirus, then probably about 10 out of 14 people would have the virus. So it spreads easily, that way.
Okay.
And then those 10 people that are infected, they go out to supermarkets, to whatever, to filling station, to the market, and you can imagine how it keeps spreading.
So
like
it just
that.
keeps spreading like wildfire without stopping.
So So the lockdown, it's effective, yes, but at the same time, I feel the less privileged people, the ones that have to, go out every day to look for what they're going to eat, get work here and there before they can eat and feed the family. I feel it will have a negative effect on them because they're not able to go out to work, and you know what that means. They are hungry, and I'm sure you heard about maybe armed robbery and looting and all that was happening. Increase in that, yes. People had to look for what to eat,
Yeah.
So that's why that was on the rise.
Okay.
So I am 50-50 on the lockdown idea. I think it's really good, and at the same time, I feel the other side of the
food chain.
The other side. The other people, the less privileged people that need to, fend for themselves, they need to be able to do that.
Out.
So
So how did you cope with it, having kids and catering to your husband and working from home? How was everything in general? How were you able to juggle things up?
Well, it's actually stressful and frustrating at times.
Okay.
But thank God I have extra hands to help me with some things in the house, so it's not so stressful. But with helping with the kids with homework, right? Homeschooling.
Yeah.
My kids connect to their teachers via Zoom.
Okay.
So they have, so it's thank God for that. So once they are done with their classes, actually sometimes I have to, go and check on them because they're really little, so they're not really independent yet. So I have to just check on them and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do, they're listening and all that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of stressful, moving, checking one child, going to the other child, going to, I also work from home too, so juggling that has been stressful. We also have internet connectivity issues. It goes on and off. You have to reconnect and all that. So, what else? Like I said, I have extra hands, so I can, delegate
juggle it,
other stuff to other people. So,
Okay, so what safety measures
so it has been okay
around the home?
Okay, safety measures. Okay, around the home. Well, hand hygiene, number one.
Okay.
Wash your hands and sanitize.
Yeah.
We try not to touch our faces, although it's really, really difficult. But we just try to practice hand hygiene.
Okay.
Then when we are going out, like maybe to get essential products, maybe we're going to the market or the supermarket or anywhere, first of all we have nose masks
Yeah.
that we wear, and we wear gloves as well.
Okay.
So we also take our hand sanitizers along with us. So when we're done doing whatever we want to do, take off our gloves first before entering the car. Okay. Take off our gloves, sanitize, and then enter the car. So times when I go to the supermarket, right? When I'm shopping, how it is for ladies, we like to look, we like to go around the whole supermarket, check this, check that before we, pick what we want to buy. So what I try not to do is I try not to touch the items on the shelf unless I'm sure I'm going to buy it, right? I don't pick up something from the shelf, look at it, and put it back, because I'm sure other people would have done that. So I just try my best not to do that. So I just look at the products and then I make my choice, so that I reduce, the chances of getting the virus. Yes. Okay, so when I get home from wherever, the first thing I do is take off my shoes. I don't wear my shoes. The shoes I wear out, I don't wear them, take them in the house. So I leave them, outside. And then I wash my feet. And then I go into the house and then I wash my hands and then I sanitize. So those are preventive measures. Yeah.
Quite effective though.
So that's it. Yeah.
To an extent.
What can we say? We're trying our best. So
now,
the rest of God.
Regarding this relaxation of lockdown, like what do you fear the most about it personally? Like, is that a good or bad idea?
I said I said that I'm 50-50 with the whole lockdown decision. I mean, so it's a good way of curbing the disease, but at the same time, it's affecting the livelihood of people. People are not able to go out to fend for themselves, get what to eat and all that. But I'm still 50-50 on, relaxing the lockdown because I'm really worried about how the numbers are going to maybe double or triple or whatever. I'm really, really worried about that, But there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to protect ourselves when we're outside, just be cautious, try to social distance, try to practice social distancing, use our nose masks at all times, and just, watch what we do with our hands, just hand hygiene is important. So if we can follow those guidelines, I feel, we've protected ourselves, to an extent. So releasing the lockdown is 50-50.
Okay, thank you. So what's the first thing you're going to do when you hear that the coast is clear, the COVID-19 virus has been contained, and everybody can go about their business? What's the first thing you're going to do?
The first thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go out shopping for clothes. Go try on I need some clothes. I can't buy any clothes right now because I'm worried about who has touched them or who has tried them on.
Yeah.
So probably the first thing I'll do is go buy me some nice clothes. And probably plan the vacation out of Nigeria.
Definitely. Like, take a break from the whole thing here.
Yep. Yeah.
Not bad. That's a good idea. So, how is this whole drama on this COVID-19 pandemic, being able to go out, meet with people, touch people, interact, how has it influenced, your view on life and also your mental health? Like, what impact does it have on you?
Not being able to, do the normal things we used to do, before the whole COVID-19 pandemic started. I just want to say, I thank God for technology, first of all. Technology has really helped us cope with this pandemic, technology has allowed us to be able to even interact, not physical, but we're able to call families, do video calls
like
and all
what
that.
We're doing right now.
Speak for a long time. Yeah, so technology has really helped. In fact, because of this technology, I feel people won't really be depressed, or it's gonna really help. It's helping people reach out to family and all that. So aside that, this whole corona stuff that's happening, that just made me realize that life is very delicate. Nobody saw this coronavirus pandemic. Nobody ever expected it to happen this year, but it did. And we need to know that a lot of things that happen are not in our control. So we just have to be ready for anything life throws at us. We just have to we are religious people in Nigeria, so this period, and I'm sure a lot of people really had time to pray to their God and everything, So life is just simple, just do your best and just leave the rest to God, and life is just very delicate. Reach out to people, check on them, you don't know what people are going through. I don't know, just live life as it comes, and leave it to its fullest
every day. Yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Olapeju, for coming on the show today. We really, really appreciate your presence, and we hope to bring you back next time.
Thank you so much, Debbie. It's my pleasure. I had so much fun. Thank you.
All right, guys, there you have it, straight from Mrs. Olapeju. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.